Anything but a fucking Chicago server in Inferno, bro. I don't know what it is with these stupid ass fucking players, bro, but they love Inferno, bro. I have no idea what it is.
Smoke spawn. Right.
One close A, default or balcony. Firebox.
One blind. Window left side. One my window.
One on balcony.
Right side, one right. Top gun.
Stairs, dead.
Window right.
One close. One was close A. Default. Default dead. Don't plan for sure. Never mind.
I killed him.
Dude, one problem.
Condos?
Fucking insane.
No. Ekata.
Я флешка есть.
Давай. У него скаут.
Я приканул. Сейчас чуть будет.
Oh man, loba.
Now she's gonna start crying. So don't start.
I'm
Will
still
make
going
her
window.
cry by the end of the game.
I hope no.
I'm all close. Still the left side. One more.
Loba. Careful window, please. Just wait, yeah.
One top mid, TV.
Window.
No, she
No. Pushing B.
Lul. He get boosted. Julian, she should be here as well. Сзади. Under. Man, why you panic?
I don't know, man. I don't want to look.
It's all good.
many times? How many times? None. Oh yeah. Why didn't it tell me how much I hit him for? Did I just face it? Is he walling? Like, what the fuck? Oh, you guys wanna go away?
Sure thing.
He's right clicked. Switch, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I like DCI too on the same.
What you say, Orange? I had no idea what you said. That was so like muffled.
Sorry, I'm a little bit out of the papaya. I'll go B.
I'll go A to start.
Actually, I'm gonna go mid. What is up with this FPS flag I just got right there?
I'm gonna play
Abs,
B
there's lots
instead.
of abs.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be a B take. Usually most teams do that.
You guys wanna go window? One van.
One back.
On B.
Fine side.
What's
Apps,
that?
apps,
This
apps.
one's ups. There's a kid down cat. Kid down cat. In front, forward. No, in
10
arch.
seconds, 10 seconds.
Ah, dude, I didn't know that you said cat, not get right, so I thought it was like deep cat.
That should have said get right. I'm not used to people knowing that.
Nothing mid yet.
It's abs.
I'm gonna try to hit under. I might die. I got a flank, hold on.
One I think is tagged with a deagle.
One's abs.
You a Liquid fan there, Green?
No, I hear them.
I'm gonna.
Doesn't matter.
Here your apps or coming out main. Some apps. I think one's Tetris.
You mean Palace?
Oh, yeah, some apps. No,
Maybe
it's
not
two.
on pass, maybe not.
Already. Did you mean Palace? No, I already fucking called out Palace, you brain dead fucking mouth breather.
He's default.
Tetris. Oh, thank you. You blinded the shit out of me with
My
your
bad. I thought I
flash.
threw that behind. I threw it through the.
Bomb has been defused. How much was that knife?
Yeah, like 220, 240. I'll drop one.
Ooh. Can I get a deagle? I don't know.
I'll drop a eagle.
It might be mid. Oh no, I think they're executing it.
Couple ice smokes.
Out palace.
Two more Tetris. One more.
Sorry.
Two Tetris. There's a,
He has to be hit at least one. We have bomb.
there's guns down on site.
Here, babe.
Do I have a flash?
Hit him once, Nice. Why you mad, nerd?
Isn't it?
Why you mad?
Wait, the word is nerd. That's what he says.
I'm pretty sure, right?
I have
Green
no
ticket
idea.
on floor.
I freaking hate that music hit. So annoying.
Do you want the AK?
Nah, it's cool,
You're just
bro.
mad, nerd.
I guess so.
Your one's mid.
I have pals.
I think under.
Jungle, wait, what?
I have no clue. I think he's under window.
In the other window.
He probably boosted.
Yeah, he boosted. That knife is clean, dude. Get those. Get like matching gloves. Can someone drop?
I got you.
Let's move out. Grenade out. Fire.
I think I hear Palace and A, man.
Laying down a smoke.
Bye. Nobody's picking me balance.
Could be bait to go B,
Laying down smoke.
but just stay your sights like normal for now.
Yeah, it might be a bait.
I'm
Where they
jump
could-
spotting
they all
apps.
come-
Nothing's here.
Could they come out mid?
I'm
No,
holding
purple's
it.
got it.
They could go.
Yeah, they could go
underpass.
underpass, but
Well, no, because purple will definitely die.
I still hear him A main.
Apps.
A main?
Out palace.
Throwing grenade.
Nice.
Oh,
bombs
it's
and
two.
apps.
Yeah, they're all in apps still.
Can I be in jungle yet? Okay.
They might be tagged, I'm not sure.
Watch a cat. He's on cat.
Yeah.
Throwing flashback.
I think he's van.
Cat.
Nice
Good job.
retake. They're all dead. They're all dead. Nice retake. There's an AK somewhere. Bench. There's an AK bench.
Yeah, I got it.
I'm gonna buy an op if you guys are good with that.
Yeah.
It's fine.
How much should I get under?
I'm gonna take this B for now, then play cat, possibly.
Go, on y va.
Flashing over mid behind you.
Deploying flashbang. Smoke.
Could be mid. Dude, I was looking at the mini map. One's under. I only saw one. You could push.
Hey man, I'm so lit. One's palace, I think.
It's one dead apps.
Throwing smoke.
2 dead apps.
Nice guys. One's 1 HP. Nice.
Move it, son. Grenade.
They ramp one.
Grenade out. Throwing smoke. Throwing smoke.
Hey main left. Or top mid, I'm sorry, top mid, top mid.
Smoke out.
They're mid right now. Ladder room.
Still ladder.
Oh shit. Nice.
I'm gonna also up, reach the up and B blue.
Yeah, we're taking yours. I'm gonna peek mid this round because I have a good spawn.
That's fine. I'm gonna peek A main. Maybe go under. Nothing's ramp.
You have mid orange, you get it. I'm gonna go market.
Down smoke.
One, let's smoke A.
Laying down a smoke.
Fellas. Need a big sandwich.
Flashing CT.
Flashbang.
Close right, close bench. Purple.
I had a nade out because I was gonna nade under the palace because one's
okay,
sitting there.
okay.
I can buy you.
I got a good mid spawn this round.
Move. Deploying smoke. Deploying flashbang.
Couple mid.
Throwing smoke.
Dead mid.
Definitely at least one A.
Flashbang. Throwing flashbang. Throwing flashbang. Flashbang.
Let's rush ramp, I think. You guys want eco rush ramp?
Get moving. Flashbang. Fire in the hole.
Two ops here, you got it.
Let's have at it, mates.
Ramp. More ramp.
Incendiary out. Smoke. Deploying smoke.
One's popped.
Top mid, top
Two
mid.
top. One more top mid. They're top mid.
One's behind you, yellow Tetris area.
Both A, both A, bro.
Last A and last A. What a ballsy play.
Gear up. We aren't going on a windy walk here.
One top mid.
One palace tagged, deagle. He's out.
Watch Colin.
Con's lit.
Somebody want to trade sites, maybe?
Sure, I'll play B.
Let's make this right as rain.
Nobody's mid.
Incendiary.
One's up for
Laying down smoke.
a couple up.
Point fire.
They're apps.
Palms down.
Flashbang out.
Cat's clear. Palms on. Gushed.
We play it together, orange, at this point, hold on.
Some op outside market window. Should I get dropped? Thanks.
Move it. Move it. Grenade out.
It's like a flash top mid.
Laying down smoke.
Definitely mid.
Smoke, A smokes. Oh, super lit on site.
Con.
Time to move, knuckleheads. Smoking. Flashbang.
It's cap.
Flashbang out. Deploying smoke shield. Flashbang out.
One CT.
Jungle. A jungle. Yellow, no.
Here you go. We'll bomb the bye.
Why don't you just tap those two guys out, Yellow? What happened?
Maybe because there's 4 people on the site and everybody's dead. Like,
Here we go.
No, when you walked up connector, two guys weren't looking at you, so I was asking.
I don't know, long range Glock headshot I missed. What can I say? I hit him. One more. Alright, just play slow here.
Let's go. Victory awaits. Throwing a flashback.
One stairs.
Smoke palace.
Flashback.
One's cat.
God, he just pushes top mid. He's all the way top mid green, all the way up. 2 of them. Jesus
One's
Christ.
still on A.
But the 2 top mid. Let's kill him.
Yes, they're both dead. One guy towards A. Just take this B. We're all at B already. Oh my! Right in front of.
I am planting the bomb.
Two bullets. Nice job.
People know any A smokes?
Yeah, no more.
Okay, I got stairs. I need someone to get CT or jungle.
Let's get in
Do
and
both.
get out, okay?
Anybody know
No
either one?
bloody dilly-dallying about.
Someone throw
Let's
CT?
wait.
Or no?
Throw CT. I don't think we should just make a shitload of noise, though. Throw 'em.
Smoke. I'm throwing flashbang. Throwing a flashbang. I'm gonna fix this bomb now.
Ninja.
Last one outside CT. He's lit. Triple.
Throwing smoke.
They're Russian.
Molotov out.
Watch your palace.
There could be an underpass. Watch underpass. Watch underpass.
Where'd you die from? He has his AK.
Fell back to like jungle.
Smoking.
One's a con.
Connector window B. Connector window B is the tree guys.
Nah, they're 2A.
Just want to rush B. We got a kind of weird by.
Take care of yourself.
I'm going first. I'll smoke for the molly.
Throwing smoke.
Windows is smoked.
Undercount. So purple.
My bad.
Okay.
Tight.
God, their top rank is so sweaty since for only having 1,000 hours. This guy's ridiculous.
Pushing mid.
No way. He's so lit in connector.
We will drag them from our lands. Flashbang. Flashbang.
Cat. Another one, cat.
Throwing fire. I'm throwing fire in the hole. Smoke. I'm throwing a grenade.
One of them is tagged with a scout on A site. There he is.
Probably on CT. Anybody have smoke?
Where's that guy's? He got killed. Where'd you go? I'm just gonna find
That's one con.
Oh, he's
I think
CT!
there's
He's CT! What the fuck?
Yeah, I knew one was CT. I thought one was CT at least.
Deploying smoke shield. Flashbang out.
It's full B bait.
You want me to bait A? What are you doing?
And then we were baiting B.
They pushed Palace.
Molotov out. Grenade. I'm throwing a grenade. Smoking.
There's a guy on cat with an op. He's definitely hurt, I think.
Where you going?
Where was he mid when he died?
Con.
Nice job. Another clutch. Purple. Yeah, hat. Nice.
Do an A take again, you guys?
Sure.
And then a few rounds. Well, don't throw util yet. I guess they all build bounce by their mollies and
Yeah,
stuff.
they put somebody go Palace. They push Palace this one. Just walk it, walk it, walk it. Okay, we'll smoke at 24.
Deploying smoke shield. Throwing a flashbang.
One more stairs.
Grenade out.
You have bomb yellow?
No. Play safe.
Let's move. Come on, hurry up. Smoke. Smoking. Throwing fire. Throwing flashbang. Grenade.
Stairs.
One palace, one on stairs. Stairs is lit.
Throwing a Molotov. I'm throwing a flashbang. Grenade. Flashbang. I'm throwing smoke. Grenade.
Sandwich or Tetris, yeah.
I am planting the bomb.
Good trade. The naked on the ground, orange.
You spruced up knuckleheads ready to do this or what? Smoke. Throwing flashbang. Flashbang.
One cat. The cat has an
Ah,
op.
fucking hopping.
One con. And jumped out window.
Throwing smoke. Smoking. Flashbang out. Grenade.
How do you make that jump sound?
You press back key when you jump. Like right before you land, you click S.
Green, can I get a buy or can I get a buy from someone? Thank you.
I think one push palace. Be
One's
careful,
cat.
green.
Deploying smoke shield.
One's in B apps.
Oh, let her him.
Smoke. Smoking. I'm throwing flashbang.
They're both towards A.
One was on B.
Going to plan.
Well, like earlier.
It was like Nest and then the connector. I thought.
Yeah. Last one stairs. Last one stairs.
Nice job.
Take it.
What? You need a gun? Oh, never mind.
Oh, whatever.
Go, go, go.
I didn't hear what you said. I just heard like you turn your mic on. That was it.
Stairs.
Grenade.
Whoops. One's triple.
Flashbang out. Flashbang. Laying down some fire. Smoke. Fire in the hole.
Let's go.
I have no idea where I died from.
One jungle. One jungle.
Throwing smoke.
Yep, still jungle.
Watch my CT green,
Yeah,
please.
watch CT green. Big.
I'm throwing smoke.
Last round, we'll take a drop.
I got you.
Where is it?
Let's go, let's go.
I see it. I see it. Yeah, I see it. I see it.
Throwing flashbang. I'm throwing a flashbang. Deploying smoke shield.
Close.
Close, yeah, super close.
Throwing flashbang.
Smoking CT in a sec.
One's jungle.
Smoke.
Jungle and stairs.
Throwing smoke.
Flashing jungle. Flashing jungle. Clearing the pile.
Molotov out. My way to plant.
This guy could come flank, by the way. Oh, never mind, he stairs. GG, guys, good game.
GG, let's fucking go.
GG.
And my 100% streak continues on Mirage.
You literally told them to make the starship more pointy because of the movie The Dictator.
Yep.
Did it have any effect on the aerodynamics?
No, we can make it way blunter and be fine.
But is it better to be pointier?
It's arguably slightly worse.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to be the bearer of bear news, but this might be the scariest chart you'll ever see, and I'll explain why. Welcome back to the $10 million studio, boys. I'm your host, CoffeeZilla, and today we're talking once again about Tether. If you haven't seen sort of the big summary video of what the whole situation is with them, we'll link it below. Tether is one of the biggest, it is the biggest stable coin, one of the main ways crypto markets get liquidity. And if you're excited about how the crypto markets are just going straight up, you might want to see this for a second here. Now, as we know, a lot of people have suspected for a long time that Tether is not backed by, really anything. People have said it's not backed by US dollars. Eventually, they admitted that was true. It's backed by a basket of receivables, mostly commercial paper. We have come to find out. But I want to show you their market cap just to illustrate something. This is what I think is a pretty scary chart if you're heavily invested in crypto. And guys, again, I'm not saying this isn't to make you panic. It's not to make you go sell everything. It's to educate you. Some people are going to tell you be bullish at all times. Just be a bull. Don't ever think about anything like this. Some people are going to tell you that the sky's falling. Look, I don't really subscribe to either of those. I do invest a little bit in crypto. I don't talk about what I invest in because I don't want to steer you guys towards my stupid way of thinking. But my point is, I'm not just some blind hater, but at the same time, you guys have to be educated with what your risks are. And right now, not a lot of people are talking about this. So this chart is Tether's market cap. Basically, because Tether's worth $1, whatever their market cap is how many Tethers are in existence, actually. It's a pretty easy way to track how much they've been printing. And people call Tether sort of the central bank of crypto because they seem like they can just print whenever they want. Now, if you guys remember, the New York Attorney General investigated them and found that Tether lied when they said that they were always backed 1-to-1, and that from 2017 to late 2018, November-ish, they were unbacked, right? And then in 2019, they changed their disclosure to say, yeah, we're actually not backed 1-to-1. We've been lying to you guys pretty much for our entire existence, but don't pay attention to that. But what I want to draw your attention to, guys, is, okay, so this chart that I have in front of me is Tether's market cap during the time that the New York Attorney General says they were unbacked, right? The New York Attorney General says, for sure we know at this point they were lying to people. We know that they were not telling the truth, okay? So look at this chart, and I'm going to slowly take it. So this is the end of 2018, beginning 2019 here. This is when they changed their disclosure. What I'm going to do is I'm going to slide this over, and you're going to see how Tether has progressed and printed money after being found to have lied to people. Because the big question is what are they not telling us? What are they telling us? So watch this. This is Tether's activity since the New York Attorney General determined they lied. This is the state of affairs with crypto, guys. The people we think who might be falsely inflating the market, this is where we knew they were lying to us. This is now the state of affairs. Tether is now worth more than Bernie Madoff's Ponzi scheme at its height. Tether is now worth $72 billion, and they've gone completely mad with how much they're printing. And again, we know this is not USD backed. Tether themselves will tell you that. They're backed mostly by commercial paper. Ask them whose commercial paper do you hold? They won't tell you. In fact, they'll block your FOIA request to find out, as we talked about in this video over here. I mean, if you look at just the past 7 days, you can see that the printeroonie is going crazy. They're just printing the dollary dues, dude. Look at this. They went from, what, 70 billion market cap to a 72.5. That's $2.5 billion in 7 days, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give it up for them, dude. Crypto's becoming what they sought to fight with fiat. Fiat, everybody thought, oh, that's clearly, a scam, the way they're printing money over there. Inflation's going to kill us all. And then you go over to crypto, you think you've diversified. Tether's printing. Tether, the central bank, is printing it almost as fast as Jay Powell. Quite wild, quite insane. And if you're watching the markets, you're just concerned about hedging your risk, just bear in mind this, no pun intended, when thinking about your crypto investments. It's fine to be bullish on the technology of crypto. I also am too. But you have to be smart about it, guys. You have to know that there are a lot of grifters, a lot of scammers in this game, and this stuff is linked to all sorts of things like Bitcoin, Ethereum price. Like, I don't know. So whatever happens when it all comes crashing down, I'm pretty well convinced that something bad is going to eventually happen with Tether. And when it does, what exactly happens is anyone's guess. I don't think the market's going to go to zero. I've never said that, but I do worry that people may underestimate what this is actually going to do. So, guys, just keep that in mind when you are
Chicken cheddar ranch. Tastes like it sounds.
I discovered the 8 immortal kings of Samaria lived a total of 241,000.
We have no control in today's society. Every day, we are losing our power as a people to change society in meaningful ways. We are complicit and lost, and we know collectively that we need to change. The elites have subjugated democracy not to serve us, but to serve their own destructive and selfish interests. Everywhere we see destruction and inequality contorting the world to destroy our health, mental and physical, and to also destroy our long-term hopes of survival as a species. We have no action plan, we have no methodology to make things right. If there's any hope for humanity as a whole, then it's not being represented by any major group today. Everywhere we look, we are surrounded by lies, and these lies work to keep things going the way they are. If we cannot start a unified political movement, one in which we can put aside differences in exactly which way we want to see the world evolve into, regardless of political ideology and other divisions, we are going to enter a world in which we have no control over our destiny as individuals, and the impact it will have on our ability to help each other and live happily will be crippling, especially to those who do not feel represented by the majority. It is important that we have that conversation one day to figure out how to achieve maximal happiness for everyone in the world, but today is not that day. The most important thing we can do is work to create for ourselves a sense of power which empowers us as a body of people who want to change the world. We need to have a public forum about what we want and need, and what ideals we share, and what information we cherish as valid for educating ourselves as to right courses of action. We cannot have that if we are going to depend on and rely upon money first and foremost, because money creates grounds for ulterior political motives. What we have today in chat rooms, forums, and comment sections is the most sacred form of conversation we have right now, and if we just confine it to those who already see and care about the issues we face, we will always be hampering our ability to effect change into existence if we are competing with corporate media, which exists primarily to serve powerful interest groups. It doesn't matter who you are, you deserve a voice in which ideas we are exposed to, and collectively we have a responsibility to having an educated opinion. Because if we can't do that, nothing can change. Our voices mean nothing to the political system, even if we do vote, because what is done in the political climate will always be beyond our ability to influence and create new ideas which can pave our way to the future. This is the first step to creating real democracy, a public discourse in which our ideas can be accurately represented and shared to help educate others. Sitting around and idly hoping for change is the enemy of freedom within society, and will always lead to a ruling political class which inches towards authoritarian and fascist ideals. We have enough momentum collectively and enough caring people who want to see the world change to have an active forum which represents many differing but relevant opinions. Maybe one day our goal can be consensus in all subjects, but doing so will be impossible if our methods of information dispersion do not change. This is not about any particular ideological worldview, but giving change a platform to stand on. But this can never happen in today's societal standards, because it does not serve the people who are running things behind the scenes. So many things can fail with a revolution because it is very dependent upon material success, and an ability to spread the message so that it affects the public, and it can become distorted so that it no longer represents its original message. We do not have the time, money, and energy to protest every single problem that afflicts today's society, but we have demonstrated through all the conversations on the internet and all the content creators that we do have the ability to educate ourselves and refine our opinions away from what we are being made to believe by interest groups that are outside of our democracy's reach. I cannot stress enough that this is the most important thing we can create to reform society towards true equality, and that we are forever going to be held back in our growth if we cannot give our opinions the weight they deserve, and they are forever resigned to small internet subcultures. Anything else to this is secondary and bound to create division which will amount to no significant long-term change. With the internet, there is nothing stopping us from making this possible, and it can be the compass we need for social reform, that we desperately need for spreading good information that is unfiltered by the monopolistic practices that exist in today's media, which strangle free speech. Exactly how this can be done can occur in a number of different ways, and exactly how the system functions does not have to be figured out in perfection before it's done. The point is to make it so that any idea which maintains an interest as being relevant to society can then be brought into the public spotlight. The system must incorporate not just well-known creators, but also those who are new or not well-known, perhaps with a voting system, which allows for polls as to what can be screened for both major and up-and-coming creators separately, which can both be set up for popular viewing in a balanced capacity. Electing content can be done similarly to a petition, where anyone who gets a set amount of votes can be slotted for future public viewing, with more votes required for major known creators than that for the time slot of new creators. We can also make it so that those who are selected for interviews on major television networks can also be elected with a similar petition voting system. We can also make it so that there is a live feed similar to that function within Twitch chat, where any comment which gets a certain amount of votes will be displayed on screen with certain obvious filters in place. Maybe towards the end of a major news broadcast, there can be a section where elected content is shown. But apart from these additions to major networks which are already established, I think that it's important that there be a unique channel established which has a combination of elected content and related debates on the same subject, and reactions to that media from people who are elected as relevant to that field of subject that is being played. It can also be a rating system where everyone who's watching that channel can give a star rating, which will then be displayed when the media is finished playing. There may be a system of deferring parties, which represent major opinion groups which can have their own individual elections, and can receive a certain percentage of media uptime depending on their popularity, which could also have a separate allotted amount of time reserved for unknown and obscure opinions, essentially a group for alternative parties. This way, even if a stance is unknown, particularly unpopular, it can still gain representation, with some limitations as to which things we could leave out, which society deems as particularly unhelpful. To promote collective viewership, perhaps we can require that celebrities have periodic sections where they share their reactions to the different things that were presented that day, similar to that of a late-night host's starting monologue. And we should also require that major networks are occasionally required to comment on anything they thought was interesting or impactful. There are really many ways to go about this as long as we have some kind of cross-network interaction that promotes an interactive conversation between the people, content creators on the internet, and big media networks. Maybe one day we can even hybridize the two completely to completely dissolve the distinction between elected content and the content which is established on major networks, such as a talk show where all the topics are elected beforehand. This doesn't even have to limit itself to televised media networks either. Imagine perhaps
Hi. What is under your hat?
Sorry?
What is under your hat?
The lack of hair.
Thanks.
Welcome.
Hi. What is under your hat?
Sorry?
What is under your hat?
The lack of hair.
Thanks.
Welcome.
It's hard to quantify greatness, you know. Me? I'm more of a numbers guy. Take 60. A puck for every record. Not bad, eh?
Here's Bresky. Bresky in front. He shoots. He scores! Bresky's got the record!
And they said I could only pick 5.
9 points leader.
But it's just a puck. This right here, this lives forever.
How's your collection coming along?
Well, I don't mean to brag, but it's pretty good.
On September 30th, 2010, Valve released an update to their flagship online multiplayer shooter, Team Fortress 2. Nobody realized it at the time, but this update would go on to be so influential that it arguably transformed the core business model of the gaming industry for the following decade. TF2's Manconomy update introduced what was then a radical concept.
The hats.
Players can now purchase cosmetic items through in-game microtransactions, but more importantly, they can now trade those items among themselves. Almost overnight, the update ignited a robust free market economy of virtual items, and no items were more valuable than unusual hats. Valve would go on to make a fortune off of TF2's new trading bonanza, an outcome that would ultimately convince them to make the game free to play less than a year afterwards. And despite the variety of items for sale on TF2's storefront, the bulk of Valve's revenue would come instead from what you couldn't purchase.
Yo, break it down for those crepes!
In the very same update,
Oh
Valve
my
introduced
God.
the gaming industry's original Loot Crate, an unlockable mystery box with a 1% chance of granting the player an unusual hat. Items so comically ostentatious that they would instantly catapult you to the center of attention
Thanks
on
for
any
the 2
server
years,
you
Mr.
joined.
Cow XQCS.
Unusuals were desired by all, but obtainable by few. The only way to get your hands on one was to spend hundreds of dollars on boxing or to trade with someone who spent hundreds of dollars on boxing. Naturally, this meant that unusual hats didn't come cheap. The most coveted hats and particle effects
That's
started
sick,
to
though.
sell for thousands, and eventually, one item ascended to the holy grail of TF2 trading, the Burning Flames Team Captain, the
How much
only
is that worth,
TF2 item to consistently sell for 5 figures. Ever since this hat was added, it has reigned supreme as the single most desirable item in the game. Out of the hundreds of millions of items in TF2's economy, only 18 Burning Flames Team Captains exist. If you happen to be in the market of obtaining one, it's gonna cost you a pretty penny. Most of you watching are probably recoiling in disgust at how much someone would be willing to pay for a virtual item that you didn't even know existed 20 seconds ago. Why would somebody spend $16,000 on a bunch of worthless
Well,
pixels?
more importantly,
why would they buy a 2012 Infinity M37? That shit looks fucking bussin'.
Well, conceptually, unusual hats are nothing new. It
That's
turns
the
out
real
that plenty of
question.
people are willing to fork over a lot more than 16 grand on
It's a good
items that
car.
the rest of us would consider worthless.
And not buzzing the bad way. Come on now. Buzzing is both ways.
A few years after bringing the joy of crates to TF2, Valve decided to double down on this business model in their newest shooter,
Of course.
CSGO.
Of course they did.
This game took TF2's economy and put it on steroids. Compared to Unusual Hat's 2 degrees of variation, CSGO weapon skins may differ in quality, wear, kill trackers, and stickers, which greatly influence the item's overall value. Ideal versions of all these variables can drive the prices of top CSGO items into the 6-figure mark. The most expensive item ever sold in the game incorporates an additional variable of rarity. The AK-47's case hardened skin is far from the most expensive on average. However, pattern number 661 is prized by collectors for its uniform blue top. In addition to this 1 in 1,000 attribute, an AK-47 with minimal wear, a stat tracker, and 4 holographic Titan stickers sold for $150,000 earlier this year. But the most valuable item in all of CSGO is speculated to be another case-hardened weapon. The factory-new Pattern 387 Blue Gem Karambit was last sold to a collector in 2016. Out of the nearly 1 billion items ever unboxed in CSGO, the factory-new Blue Gem is the only one of its kind. Today, some traders appraise its value at $750,000. If you're not interested in dropping the value of a house on a bunch of pixels, then perhaps you'd rather put that money
it
towards
is
a
rare.
3-inch piece of paper. Before the age of virtual cosmetics, trading cards were the epitome of intrinsically worthless items.
Isn't the way it works is that there's a
That's a Chromebook with built-in virus protection, so you can click with confidence. With no more of this, and a lot more peace of mind. Move along, viruses. Switch to built-in virus protection. Switch to Chromebook.
Welcome to the Disney Bundle, where Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus come to life on all your screens.
Alright guys, welcome back to Crypto Zeus. The crypto journey continues. I hope you guys are doing good. In this video, we're doing the latest SafeMo news update. There's a lot of networking going on in Miami. We'll have a talk about that in this video. We're getting some big hints out of the Discord about V2 being imminent. We'll have a chat about that as well. Inflation is on the rise, and we'll also have a talk about some strategies you guys can deal with to deal with inflation right now. And also we'll have a look at the crypto prices at the time of making this video, and I'll also read out some of your comments from the last video. So if that sounds good to you guys, make sure to smash the thumbs up button. You guys can follow me over on Twitter. You can join up to the Telegram announcement channel for free, or if you want extra help along your journey to financial freedom, you can join up to the Patreon. But guys, let's get straight into today's video, and I want to talk about the big news, and this is a big drop out of the Discord. John Caroni is saying V2 is imminent. Patience, Ryan is on it. Ryan delivers. So V2, the big consolidation, that is happening soon. We just got a fresh update from John Caroni out of the Discord that V2 will be coming very soon. So what's going to be really exciting for this is you will see the 1000-to-1 consolidation, which will send the price of SafeMoon up by 1,000-fold right here, which is very exciting. And that's where you potentially can see SafeMoon get to that 1 cent figure if everything goes quite well. And in the future, SafeMoon could potentially go higher as well. But it's also great to see, you know, increased quality, increased security, increased accessibility for SafeMoon. So it's a really good step in the right direction. And it's going to be great to see the SafeMoon Hound deliver on that. So massive update coming out of John Caroni in the Discord about that. And we also have some insight about John Caroni talking about the SafeMoon exchange. So the SafeMoon exchange has the potential to be a bit of a game changer if this thing is big, it's compliant, it's safe, it's secure. And he's giving us some insight right here about what actually you need to do to get an exchange up and running. And the big weighting here, as he says it right here. Also, for those of you that don't know, doing an exchange is 20% tech, 80% regulatory. And that is true. So the anti-money laundering rules, the KYC rules, they're extremely strict in the United States. They're extremely strict in all Western countries, actually, because they have to keep bad actors out of those exchanges, and it's a very serious process. But the good thing is SafeMoon is in a good position to launch an exchange. And I think once the SafeMoon exchange gets online, one of the biggest plays SafeMoon can do. We know that SafeMoon has already got over 500,000 signups or downloads for the SafeMoon wallet, which is really just a place to store your cryptocurrency. But how amazing would it be to get a SafeMoon exchange up and move the SafeMoon army across to that to participate, to either buy SafeMoon or buy other cryptos you guys are interested in, because there's a lot of good exchanges out there, but there's always room for more. There's always room for more competition. It's good for the market, and I'm pretty excited about that. And we also have a lot of networking going on in Miami. So this is exactly what you want to see in your cryptocurrency. You want to see, you know, the Wizard. You want to see Charles Caroni. You want to see them out in the field networking with people at events. So they have been attending the Miami Crypto Expo. So here are some big photos right here. So you got the Wizard. He's out here networking with, looks like, someone involved in NFTs. It's really great to see team members of a cryptocurrency out there representing the crypto, networking, being amongst the field, and it's a really good signal for a crypto. And I want to point out something important as well. So I saw this post over from SafeMoon Warrior. So if you guys aren't following SafeMoon Warrior, he puts out great Twitter content for SafeMoon, so make sure to check it out. And he also said, SafeMoon Papa and Charles near Mandela Exchange stand. And, you know, is that a big hint about the next exchange drop? So we know it's a cool one. And is it potentially Mandela? So you guys can see Mandela in the background there. And someone else on Twitter, Andre right here, he's pointed out something interesting. He says, is this the Mandela logo on Papa's t-shirt? Okay, so Andre, shout out to Andre over on Twitter. And have a look at that. So on Papa's t-shirt, the Wizard, he has a logo that does look like the Mandela logo. Okay, so that is the Mandela logo. You can see it here. You can see it over here. And if we go to this photo, that possibly might be the Mandela logo as well. And where is that photo from? We actually saw it before. So that photo is right here. And if we enhance this CSI style, possibly that might just be a Mandela t-shirt. So could that be a hint, guys? What do you guys reckon? Or is Papa just rocking a Mandela shirt? Maybe he got given one for free and he was like, this is a cool shirt, I'm just gonna wear it around. Or is he dropping secret hints about the next crypto exchange to launch SafeMoon? Let me know in the comment section below, and let's learn a little bit about Mandela. I'm not too familiar with this one myself, but hey, it sounds exciting. And there isn't actually too much information on CoinMarketCap that I can see. I can see the website though. This is the website from Mandela Exchange. And look, it looks like a nice website. So possibly is SafeMoon dropping on to the Mandela Exchange. And it says this one is powered by the Binance Cloud. Arms of our traders with shared Binance liquidity, 1,000 plus trading pairs, and Seifu funds. Trade with confidence and security. And let me know, has anyone used this exchange? Is it a good one? Let me know in the comments section below. But guys, a little bit of detective work today on Crypto Zeus. And we also, did you know Captain Hold and many members of the SafeMoon team are veterans? And it's an honor to have them in the families. Hashtag SafeMoon Army. And that's great stuff. So shout out to Captain Hold. And I think the SafeMoon Hound, he was also part of the military. That is my understanding as well. I'm not sure who else served in the military, but guys, shout outs to you guys for your service. And that is some great stuff to see some recognition for all the veterans. And maybe, do we have any veterans in the comment section below? Leave a comment down below if you've served in the forces.
Enjoy no hidden fees, plus unlimited DVR storage. With YouTube TV, try it free.
Fiverr freelancers developed my website into exactly what I wanted.
And guys, let's have a chat about inflation, because inflation is really taking off. I saw this article, and what can you actually do about portfolio? What I actually like to do is move a lot of my money into, crypto is a great asset class. And I know we're digressing a little bit as well, but I do diversify also into the stock market to some degree. So if you have a look at the stock market prices here, and what you'll see is a long-term trajectory upwards, okay? So a lot of inflation actually, in my opinion, it goes into the stock market. It does go into corporate prices, but you can actually, as a person, as an individual, you can actually protect yourself against some inflation to some degree. Of course, not financial advice, always make your own decisions, but in my opinion, a lot of it will still go into the stock market. So even in 2007, you had the GFC right here, and it did go down a bit, but hey, look, it just keeps going up. So that is one avenue. But again, crypto is a little bit more high reward, high risk. I don't think the stock market is as volatile as the crypto market, but I just wanted to throw that one out there as well. So Crypto Zeus, I love my SafeMoon, I love my cryptos, I love my stocks. And just one thing to watch out for though is inflation. One way you can get around inflation is moving your money into different types of assets. Other people look at silver, they look at gold. There's lots of opportunity when inflation hits, but it's just something to keep on your radar that I thought was important to talk about. And guys, let's have a chat about the crypto prices at the time of making this video. So Bitcoin, steadying around the $65,000 level, up 1.6% in the last 24 hours. And a lot of these other top tier cryptos are looking absolutely massive. So Ethereum is going to be pushing $5,000 soon. Basically, these things are looking very, very big. But I think in the long run, I do take a long-term perspective on cryptocurrencies, and I think you will see Bitcoin go to $100,000 higher. And that's just the way it is, because it's backed by science, it's backed by the algorithm, and I'm pretty bullish on my Bitcoin. And let's have a look at where SafeMoon is sitting currently in the market. It's sitting at number 81, and it's up on Bitcoin in the last 24 hours, and it's sitting at around 81.82. So we have a bit of a look at the SafeMoon prices, and you have to remember this is a relatively fresh cryptocurrency, so it's only been around March, April, did go through that big initial spike phase. And I think you're going to see some more bullish momentum out of SafeMoon. It did go up to a bit of a spike, bit of a downwards trajectory at the moment, but I think in the long run, SafeMoon will be a good crypto. I think there's the ingredients to make this one go very high in the price. We do have the consolidation coming up, V2. You do have expansion to the SafeMoon swap, and you do have the SafeMoon exchange coming online as well. So a lot of big things happening for SafeMoon. So I'm very bullish on the long-term outlook of SafeMoon as a cryptocurrency. And guys, I want to recognize some of your comments from yesterday's